I don't know, I'm still cringing when I'm talking about it.
How's it going? Welcome to Chats with Spencer. For fun and interesting interviews just like this one, please subscribe. New videos every Tuesday and Friday. My guest today is a K-pop reactor from the Netherlands. I discovered her a couple months back with her Red Velvet Journey videos. I really appreciate her enthusiasm and just the vibe of her videos. I had a great time chatting with Selina, so sit back and enjoy the interview. Right, Selena, thank you so much for being here today. How are you doing?
Yes, thank you so much for inviting me in the first place. I'm doing great. It's snowing outside. There are a lot of children. Sorry for the noise, but anyways, I'm doing great. And I'm really excited to have the interview with you. So yeah.
Thank you. I'm super excited to be talking to you. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, can you just maybe give us a bit of background, maybe about where you grew up, the kind of kid you were, the things you're interested in, and maybe if you have a funny story to share from your childhood that you think the viewers might enjoy.
Yes, of course. So yeah, my name is Selina. I am 25 years old, and I am what they call a K-pop reactor on YouTube. So I basically make a lot of videos about Korean music videos that I really like and that I want to discover. So yeah, outside of the whole YouTube thing, I have a 40-hour job at a web shop. Funny thing about my childhood, there are so many funny stories, but what I really like to tell you is that how I really got into K-pop. Maybe that's a little bit more of a background story. When I was a kid, I was really interested in a show called Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh,
That's
okay.
mainly why I am inspired by the culture. That was a really big point and changing point into my childhood that I really had my own values formed by that show for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I rewatch it very often, and it really made me who I am. And
Okay.
that was the main points that formed me. And
Mm-hmm.
funny thing about my childhood, we have a lot of funny stories. Actually, I grew up with my two cousins,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we just really like to prank people. I think we were really prankers. Yeah. So whenever there was something up, or we were at my grandmother's house, we were running around or teasing people, but just in a fun way. So no worries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were basically coming up with stories and teasing other children with it. So yeah, yes. So that's a little bit about me.
Share some of the things maybe that you're passionate about outside of K-pop and YouTube. Obviously, like people who've watched your channel know you're super into K-pop and
Yes.
making your channel great and whatnot. But like, what are some other things that you enjoy?
Well, as you can see in my background, I really like to watch movies and series, but especially science fiction and fantasy movies. So I'm a big fan of Star Wars as well. I also really like jazz music. So outside of K-pop, I'm really interested in more kind of different kind of music genres. But to be exact, I really like music that's made before 2000. So those are my preferences, to be exact. And I also really like board games. I really like craft beer. I really like to be with friends. When we could go outside, we would do many things together. I've been to many Comic Cons, like conventions. I used to cosplay. I really like to do that. Now, not really anymore, but I still like to hang around with friends around there. So yeah, I'm everywhere, but I really like a lot of things, as you can hear.
So, in regards to cosplay, can you tell us maybe some of the things you cosplayed as?
Yes. Oh, my very first cosplay was Dawn from Pokemon. I
Okay.
used to be a very big Pokemon fan. We watched that with my cousin when we were around 10 and 8 years
Hmm.
old. We would rush down to watch it. And I was actually really inspired to do that. So I think when I was around 15, I was like, I really want to try it. I really want to
Hmm.
cosplay, because I looked it up on the internet, and it was like, this is actually very interesting. So I decided to convince my mom to make a costume for me, and of course, with a little bit of help of myself,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
even my grandmother, now that I remember it. And yeah, I had a lot of confidence in that outfit, and there I was. And then I saw millions and millions of other cool cosplayers
Hmm.
around
Hmm.
there, and I was like, I really need to step up my game. But yeah, I really had a nice memory with cosplay.
And I'm just gonna ask you because I'm a big Star Wars fan as well.
Yes.
What kind of like got you into Star Wars? Were you like into the movies as a kid, or was there like
Yes.
one event kind of thing?
Yes. So when I was a kid, I went to Disneyland in Paris with my parents, and my
Okay.
dad took me to this kind of roller coaster or thing simulator kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing, where it was a little bit of Star Wars themed, and I
Mm-hmm.
was so hyped about this attraction. It was really like you were basically into in the movie, and I didn't see the movie back then, so that was
Mm-hmm.
really
Okay.
funny. I was just really inspired by all the science fiction things
Mm-hmm.
that were going around. So that made me watch Star Wars actually, and I have to say that I rewatched it maybe 6 years ago because I
Okay.
figured that I didn't really see all of the movie, so I decided to have like a big marathon to watch everything,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's what really got me back into Star Wars.
Are you a fan of the newest trilogy, or were you kind of like?
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are like these
yeah,
are the
these are
good
the real
questions.
questions. Yeah. I have to say, and in my honest opinion, my favorites are the very first movie. So yeah, basically, not yeah 4, 5, 6 to be exact. So
Yes.
part 4, 5, and 6. But I have to say, I really enjoyed The Force Awakens. That was actually my favorite from those three movies.
Okay,
But
that's
I
fair.
was a little bit disappointed by the ending. I don't know
Oh,
with
geez, yeah.
endings. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
okay.
I could go on for hours talking about
Oh my God.
why that
Yeah,
movie
I,
was just terrible.
yes. It's just the beginning of the story was perfect, but there were so many things that I don't know. I'm still cringing when I'm talking about it. It could have been so much better. I think we just have to leave it with that.
Yeah, it's just such a letdown. We waited
It is,
so many years for this new trilogy, and then it
oh my
just was
God,
like,
yeah.
why why even make it at
Yeah,
some
it is
point,
the
you know?
same.
Yeah.
It is the same with season 8 from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why? Just why? But yeah,
Yeah, no, for sure.
change
Right,
it.
Selena, you kind of touched upon it a little bit, and you talked about how like Avatar kind of brought you towards like I guess like Japanese and Korean culture.
Yes.
But can you tell us like your origin story of K-pop? Like maybe like what's the
Oh
first
yeah.
song you heard, and what was like the
Yes.
first band that really got you into the genre?
Yes. I think I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I was actually at a friend's house, and we were just clicking around on YouTube, what kids
Mm-hmm.
always do. And then she stumbled around a video by the Wonder Girls. They
Mm,
were a
okay.
band by JIP, I believe, and they had a song called So Hot. And she was like, "Whoa, what is this language? It's so funny." And she was actually a little bit making fun of it. And I was like,
Mm,
"No,
okay.
this is actually very interesting
Mm-hmm.
because I think I was watching maybe Avatar about 2 years right now. So I was already like investigating the culture for a little bit. And I was like, no, this is such a beautiful language, and I want to know more. And that's why I clicked on YouTube when I was in my own place,
Mm-hmm.
and then I found out about 21, which was
Oh,
a
okay.
Korean girl band from YG, four girls. And I actually became a fan, and I told my friends at school, "Oh, you really have to listen to them because they are singing in such a beautiful language. You have to hear this." And it turns out two of my other friends back then actually stumbled up among K-pop as well, and they were like, "Whoa, really interested in as well. Let's investigate more."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was about 2010, and then I
Okay.
became really busy with everything else going on in my life, and I think it was around 2017, end of 2017, that I came across BTS and Monster X.
Mm-hmm.
Those two groups got me back into K-pop and really inspired me to make videos about it because I was like, I really want to do something about my English right here, my presentation
Mm-hmm.
skills and everything that has to do with it. Maybe I should mix these two things up and do something with it. So yeah, that's basically the story.
But just before maybe K-pop, is
Mm.
there a song that reminds you of your childhood? Maybe it's like a song your parents played, or just like you have a very like distinct memory of this song from your childhood. Is there
Oh,
one that stands
there's
out to
so
you?
many. Actually, my parents were musicians, so
Okay.
yes, they played a lot of songs. But if I can tell you about different genres, maybe it was definitely jazz, soul, funk, R&B. Those were the genres that were really played at my house. But if I have to say or call one artist, it's definitely Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has been played around in the house for many, many, many years, and he's still honored every day here. So yeah, I think it is "Wanna Be Starting Something." Yeah, that's a song that really reminds me of my childhood. Yes.
Do you remember the first album you ever bought?
Yes,
Not
Thriller.
since. Oh, it was Thriller.
Thriller.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes, I was really happy with it. Yeah, still have it.
All right, Selena, if you could, I know you make your own music as well. You're a musician, correct?
Well, not exactly, but I really want to. I'm writing stuff. Yeah,
Okay, you're writing stuff. Okay,
yeah.
so just in that vein, who would your dream collaboration be with?
Oh, yeah, definitely Lay from the band EXO, but he's also a solo artist. But I really admire him in the things that he does, how he writes stuff, how he comes up with certain things for his music. That's really inspiring me. Yeah, so I would say him.
All right, Selena, is there something about you that people might find surprising? So maybe it's like a hidden talent, an odd interest, something like that.
Yes, people are always really interested. Why do I like beer? Why do I like craft beer? Because I think there is still a standard that girls shouldn't be drinking beer, but something else. And I really want to break that boundary for some reason. I have to say, in my country, there are a lot of people actually really into craft beers and stuff like that. But when I introduce myself and people ask about my hobbies, I say, yeah, it's drinking craft beer. And they stare at me like, are you an alcoholic or something? And I'm like, no, I just really like to discover certain beers with friends. And yeah, I'm just really interested in it and the process, how it's made and stuff like that. So yes, definitely that.
So Selena, if you could travel back in time to any time period, what time period would that be?
Wow. I think, that's a really hard one because I really like the time that I'm living in right now, except for the whole thing that's happening.
Yes.
If it wasn't there, I think it would be around when I was 4 or 5, because that's the first time that I went to my father's country, Curacao, and it left a really big impact on me. So, and that was also a year that I was really happy. I had many great things happened as far as I could remember at that age. But I went to Disneyland, I went to Curacao, and I think it was also the first time that I went to school. I don't know. It was a great time. Yeah. So if I could choose it, yeah.
Oh yeah. In the sense of this question, you can go back like as an adult
as
right
an adult.
now. So it's like as you can go to any time period.
Oh,
as an
we're
adult,
going 10
and like just like see something or experience something.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's so many great things, but I would love to just go out in this time. Yeah, I think I would really visit myself at school for some reason, but at middle school to be exact.
Okay.
And I remember we went back to Disneyland again, but I was experiencing it with a whole different eye for some reason, but it also brought me back to my childhood. So we are skipping through time in the past again, and then I would remind myself of being 4 years old, so I can make it 2 times. Okay, am I cheating right here?
It's fine. You can interpret the question however you wish. It's all right with me.
I can't get a little bit creative with this.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this question, it's kind of related, but if you could go back and witness any concert in history, what concert would that be?
Oh, Michael Jackson, for real. Oh my god, yes. Or Jimi Hendrix. Oh no, I can pick one. I always want to pick more than just one.
You can list a few. It's okay.
I remember my dad talking about Jimi Hendrix and how he, as a kid, he was so inspired by him, and he still talks about him a lot of times. And he was like, I'm so sad that I couldn't experience it, but I would like to experience that with my dad, a Jimi Hendrix concert. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, back in time.
All right, so we're going to switch pace a little bit and just do some less in-depth questions, but if you want to elaborate, feel free.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a favorite sports team?
Sports team? FC Barcelona.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. Yeah. Yes.
Spring or autumn?
Definitely spring. I hate cold. I hate snow.
M&Ms or Skittles?
M&Ms, yes.
One of your favorite movies.
My favorite what?
Just one of your favorite movies.
Famous.
Favorite movies.
Favorite movies. Okay. Interstellar. Yes.
Would you rather go on an adventurous vacation or a relaxing vacation?
Oh my God, that's so hard. That's so hard. Adventurous because there's nothing happening right now.
uh, your favorite show growing up as a kid?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes.
Thought so, but I thought I'd throw it out there.
Yes.
If your next meal could be anything in the world, what would it be?
Oh my God. What am I craving for right now? Um, It's so hard. This is so hard. I was actually ordering a pizza. I was like, yes, I was craving for that. But now I have to think about my next meal. Okay. I would go for my go-to food from Curacao, which is ayaka. Yes.
When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
An entertainer or something. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. Yeah. Just talk
That's
a
fine.
lot. I'm doing that right now, but anyways. Okay.
What would be your like go-to snack when you go to like the corner store?
Popcorn. Yeah.
What's your favorite K-pop choreo?
Oh my God, that's so hard. People are going to kill me for anyways.
It's subjective. It's okay.
Okay. But I currently really like Aespa's Black Mamba. Yeah, that choreo.
Okay. Favorite K-pop lyric?
Oh my God. Oh, this is so hard. Anyways, let's just pick one. I am lit just by Lay. He's great. Anyways, it's so hard.
All right, this is I think one of the hardest questions I've whenever asked someone who knows K-pop.
Oh, here we go.
Do you have an ultimate bias?
No,
Like
I don't.
of all
I don't.
biases?
No, don't go there. No, I have so many biases. It's impossible. I can name a few. That's okay. But
You can name some for sure.
okay, Lay, Chanyeol, Baekhyun, Namjoon. Anyways, do I have to call the groups as well?
No, it's okay.
Oh my God, Shion. There is so many, and I'm probably leaving
It's okay.
many.
We can leave it at that, Selena. It's all right.
It's okay. I will just leave those.
You could probably talk for a long time about it. It's okay. If you were in a K-pop group, Selena, what would your position be in it? So thinking about like vocals, dance, rapper.
I want to be a main rapper or leader.
Ooh,
Yes. Yeah.
well, I like it. Okay, favorite Blackpink song?
Playing with fire. Yes.
Red Velvet song?
Ooh, I'm actually discovering them. So I don't know
Mhm.
any of the songs, but I currently really like Oh Boy. That's the last
Oh yeah.
song that I discovered. So
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm. Twice song?
I don't really listen to a lot of Twice, but I have to say I really like Love Foolish, which is a B-side of them. Yeah.
Nice. And ITZY song?
Oh, it's so hard because I really like a lot of songs about them. Ting Ting Ting, because it has a Dutch DJ in it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I want to just talk a little bit more specifically about one group, Red Velvet, one of my favorite K-pop groups, and
Oh, okay. Really nice. Yes.
just trying to, talk to you about it and see like, I know you're just discovering them right now.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
by far not like a hardcore fan. I'm definitely, I like my groups. I listen to them, but I don't know
Yes.
everything about them.
Yeah, I can
But
only.
I definitely
Okay.
appreciate, obviously,
Mhm.
the what they do and all that. But just like, what are your first impressions of Red Velvet that,
Oh my God, their
I guess.
music is so technical, which I
Mhm.
really enjoy. There is a lot going on in the background, which I really enjoy because, as I stated in my videos, I really like instrumental music.
Okay.
And to be more specific, I really like how do you say that? Experimental jazz, kind of
Okay.
fusion kind of genre. But there is so much going on in their music, and it's really like when I experience their songs. It's just impossible to give a first reaction because there is so much happening, and when you re-listen over and over again, you will find new things, and that's what I really like about Red Velvet. And of course, their vocals are really amazing. Yes, yeah.
And yes, their sound has just changed so much over the years. It's very
I'm
evolved,
happy to
which is
discover
very
that.
nice.
Yeah, because I think I've listened to, as I told you, I told anyone in my videos that I've listened to a few Red Velvet songs, but I'm just now wanting to know everything. So yeah, it's just I'm really happy to discover their growth, but they are already really good, which I didn't expect. But I'm also really trying to find things that aren't really my taste, but I'm still really curious how they would, how do you say that, how they would pick up that song, or yeah, anyways, how I would discover it or experience it.
I don't think it's super clear in your videos yet, but do you have a Red Velvet bias yet?
Oh, okay. I really like Sogi. I already really liked her because I've heard the album with Irene. And I'm really drawn to her voice, but also, I don't know, her aura is really outstanding. But I have to say, I'm really falling for Joy and Wendy's vocals. So I can't wait to hear more. Yes.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree with Silgi, but I'm really a big fan of Wendy as well. She has a Canada connection, which is awesome, but her vocals are just,
yes,
outstanding, and she just seems like a really nice person. Just like if you ever watch any of the stuff that like non-music stuff, I guess, just like the variety shows and like just the whatever they film. She seems
I
like
have
such
a really long list, so I'm really happy to discover that. So I'm really happy. If you have any videos, send it to me.
Oh, I will send you so much. It's
okay, great.
I will. I don't know about you, but like when I first find a group, I listen to their music, but I want to like learn about them as well, like just like the people behind it. So I'm like one of those people who just like watches all their like random like Weekly Idol or Idol Room or like their random stuff, and I like that aspect of K-pop where they're not just like music stars necessarily. They're like just like overall like pop culture stars. Like they're in like so much different media as well, and they're not just like one dimensional, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it was actually something that I really had to rediscover with my journeys, because I was really into the music, as for instance with EXO, but now that I'm watching more variety shows and funny videos, I'm like, oh, there's so much more. So I really want to include that in my journeys as well. So I can't wait.
Yeah, no, I'll send you some good stuff. Okay, so I watched one of your videos, and I probably one of my favorite videos yours, just because it's very simple, but it talks about more about you, and that's kind of like your story about how you discovered BTS.
Oh yeah,
and it's not your most viewed video, but I definitely, if you have not watched it, go watch it. It's heartfelt. Like I those are the kind of videos I like, where yes, it's awesome to see you react to stuff, but at the same time, that video was just like, you're sharing more about yourself, right?
That really means a lot. Thank you. Yeah,
and that was super awesome. And you talk about the song We On, and how that really like touched you and like it resonated with you, and I think like that's super awesome. And that you're just like really upfront with stuff about it. You're like, I'm not okay all the time, and I think a lot of us are like that. We just like don't necessarily express that. So I just want to say thank you for sharing, because I think that's one of the first steps for everyone, just to accept, some days you're not going to be at your best, and you gotta still like plow through and whatnot. But and just in the sense of K-pop inspiring you, can you maybe like just go maybe a bit more in depth of like kind of on that video, thinking about like We On and just like BTS and your journey?
Okay, so I was in that video, I really expressed myself about BTS and how they helped me through the time that I wasn't feeling really well. But yeah, I don't know what it is, but there is something in this genre that makes me really happy for some reason. It's I really can't explain it. I'm really interested in the language as well, but they are the K-pop groups that I'm listening to are really working as some kind of happy pill. So whenever you're listening, it doesn't really matter what kind of mood you're in. Whenever you just listen to them, you will just feel very, how do you say it, delighted, happy, comforted at the same time. So through the groups that I've discovered so far, I really have a certain song for everything. Whenever I'm feeling down, or whenever I'm feeling a little bit overworked, maybe, I have my playlist, and it's really nice to discover so many more groups, and just to support them as well. I can go on for hours, but I think that's that's a really main facts that I want to share. Yeah.
So I think for a lot of people who get into K-pop, natural progression is going into K-dramas. So I'm just going to ask you, I know you reacted to 3 K-dramas on your channel, but like, are you really into K-dramas? Do you watch them on your time off? What are some of your favorites, that kind of thing?
I should do that more often. Yes, I started with K-dramas because I was really getting into EXO, and people were like recommending me, they are also actors, so you really should watch this drama or that drama. And I actually have two more friends who are watching K-dramas as well, but I really feel like I have to discover more. But I have to say, I really enjoyed Itaewon Class. But I
Okay.
have to say, once I finished a K-drama and I'm looking for another one, I sometimes feel a little bit lost because my expectations are set really high. And I'm like, will this be the same as something that I've watched before? But yeah, I think I
Hmm.
really have to dig deeper in that kind of aspect. So
Now, I know exactly what you mean. It's with K dramas in the sense there's so many out there. It's like
Mhm. It's
where do
too
you
much
start?
sometimes. Yeah, you don't know what to pick.
Yeah, but no, definitely once you find your groove and you find like maybe some actors or even like some singers, like I use in so many K dramas, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so if you're a fan of hers, you can definitely find something good out there.
Well, you can send me your list, and I
I
will just try to yeah, try to watch them. Yes.
sure, no, 100%. All right, so Selena, what is one thing or one achievement you'd like to do within your lifetime? It doesn't have to be limited to YouTube.
Oh my God, so many things. But I really have to say I'm mostly the most happy with my friends. When I'm around friends, I don't know, they are like my recharge
Hmm.
for some reason. Yes, I would really like to do it that way. But it can be many things. So for instance, now I just like to hang out with them by
Hmm.
a Zoom call or
Hmm.
just watching stuff together, a movie, for instance, and it really lights my mood. And I recently started a bullet journal with a friend, so we're basically calling each other every week, and we're just hanging out and drawing and yeah, doing stuff like that.
Do you have a particular goal you have in mind for what you'd like to do with your channel?
No, definitely not.
No, you
No,
just like enjoy it.
I'm just enjoying it because I think if I have to set a certain goal for myself and I won't make it, then I would be
Hmm.
really disappointed. And the thing is that I didn't expect it at all that this would happen.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think I wouldn't set a certain goal because I really like to be surprised where this is going. And I'm already really happy with what I achieved. And as long as I can make people happy, that's what counts for me. And discovering music is what counts for me. And enjoying the same thing and helping people who don't have a friend to watch K-pop with is one of my goals. So I hope, yeah, if I have to set one goal, I hope I will keep everyone happy with the videos that I'm making.
That's like awesome. And the way you just said that, where you said, if someone doesn't have a friend to talk to about K-pop, and that's exactly where I am in that situation,
Oh,
where
really? Okay.
I discovered K-pop like at the
Yeah.
I guess like the beginning of 2020,
Yes.
and I just slowly got into it more and more. And it's like I have no one to talk to about it, or
Yeah.
like in watching your videos, it's just so fun because you're saying the things I want to say, or having
That
different
makes me
insights on
happy.
it,
Yeah.
right? So it's just like exactly you're achieving your goal, which is awesome.
Oh my God, I'm really happy to hear that. Awesome. But you have a friend right now, so
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I got a K-pop friend who I will be sending K-pop stuff to.
Awesome. Do it.
All right, so Selena, for anybody out there who maybe doesn't listen to K-pop, why should they? Why should they give it a chance? I know that when before I got into it, I kind of had like a preconceived notion about it, where it
Yeah.
was maybe like very poppy
Hmm.
and like not very deep kind of thing. But obviously, it's way more than that. So,
Yeah.
what can you say to people like that?
Yeah, I would just say if I can give an example to my parents because they've never heard of K-pop, obviously
Okay.
before, I would just say be open for it. Be open to discover more music, and yes, there are a lot of popular songs out here and that are spread worldwide and are really going high with the numbers. But I really just, yeah, if I could give a recommendation, just click on a certain B side from a certain group. Just try that, and you will discover a lot because B sides, in my opinion, are really the hidden gems from K-pop. And
Mhm.
surprisingly, they will fit the expectations or taste from many people. So yes, I would say that.
And just as a whole, it's so varied. It's just like
Yeah.
K-pop is just like an umbrella term for like
Yes, it's not even
creating
pop
music,
anymore
right?
sometimes.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
All right, so Selena, do you have any words you try to live by? Maybe just like some ways you try to like live your life, I guess.
Yeah, I would always say have fun. It maybe sounds a little bit, how do you say that, boring or dull or anything, but it's really my way of living because it seems a little bit cheesy, but you never know what's going to happen the next day. So
Hmm.
I really try to have a lot of fun in my life and even the time that we are living in. I would just say try to have a lot of fun with your friends. Try to reach out to people who are really needing it. Try to feel yourself better by doing great things. So yeah, I would really say that. Yeah.
Yeah, just enjoy life. I think we
Enjoy
focus
it.
too much on
Yeah.
the future, the past, but we gotta enjoy the present and
Yes,
just
enjoy the
enjoy it,
present.
right? So
Exactly. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
it's
Yeah.
all right. Okay, Selena, can you just let us know where we can find you on YouTube, maybe on other social media as well, and maybe some upcoming stuff that you have?
Ooh, yes. Okay, so yeah, you can find me on my Kpop channel, which is called Selina, and also the Hangul, my name in Hangul. But maybe you can link it down below. I will do that at the
Yeah,
bottom.
of course.
Right?
Yep.
So, and I have also a social media, an Instagram, Selina.06112, which is my birth date. So yeah, you can find me on there, and you can also find me on my Discord, which is also linked to my YouTube channel. And upcoming stuff. Well, I have a special 60K video with my mom, so you can look
Ooh.
forward to that. Yes, we did a really we baked the cake. Actually, I said, okay, let's give
Okay.
reaction.
Spoiler.
I will
It
be
might.
baking channel. No, we did that, and yeah, look forward to many K-pop journeys. I'm currently going on with Red Velvet and Stray Kids, so be looking forward to that, and also many more groups this year because there are so many to discover. So I'm certainly not stopping. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, Selena, thank you so much for joining me today. I had so much fun talking to
Oh,
you
it's a pleasure.
and
Thanks.
making a friend, a K-pop friend.
Yes,
So
you
it was
have one.
awesome.
So yeah, please contact me.
Yeah, we'll do. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next video. Bye.
Yes.